Yo, yo, was good. Bubblegum. Batman was good, was good.
Made another handsome sum today. Oh, what should I try this time?
The boy is back. Yes, I'm back. I need to farm some books. Oh, I'm gonna go for Mora.
Come on! Show me your courage! Gather!
I'm going in!
Don't mind if I do!
Transfix.
Another test. Stable up!
All right. Everybody stand back.
I tried to get Kachin. Who's Kachin? Oh, you mean Kaching? For free now. It's making me do the whole pyro. Oh, Kachina. Do the whole Archon quest. You don't have to do the whole Archon quest to get Kachina. You just have to start it. As soon as you do the first introduction in Atlan, you get Kachina. Literally after, like, as soon as you get to Atlan and then you're talking to Kachina, and after you leave the first tribe, you get her. You said they're making you do the whole quest. I mean, either way, do the whole quest, yeah.
Let's hope
Lay
you
to
both
bed.
get
Finish this
fight!
fast.
Gather!
I'm going in.
Dude, I can't believe actually I have 9,000 of these common ones. I can't pick them up no more. It's actually crazy. 9,999 of these gray ones. Bro, literally when I saw that, I was like, bro, how do I have that many? I have 9,999 of nothing. I have no maxed out of nothing else. It's actually crazy. Look at this. I'm literally capped on these things. It's actually crazy. I'm nowhere near for these ones though. But nah, this is my first item I haven't maxed out. It's actually crazy. It's not letting me go back. I tried for like a couple of days. What are you talking about? Go back where?
Bring it.
Come on!
Let's finish this fast.
Solidify!
Huh? Everybody stand back.
made some adjustments to my Arlecchino. She's over hitting 100k now. With no reactions too. That's just pure pyro damage. Is she hitting 100k? It's actually insane. At C0 as well. Go back to the J chamber quest. It's not letting you go back to the J chamber chest, bro. You can. Why not? It should let you go back to that. I messed up my gems too trying to get the weapon for Noelle. You should have just... Yeah, you should have just saved your gems. It's saying the quest is locked? Well, damn. That's OD.
Let's hope you can fight.
Here comes another.
All right. I'm going in. Let's light it up.
I got some gems back though. You got 800.
All right.
Decent.
Let's finish this.
Laid
fast.
bare.
Teamwork is dream.
Where are those Natland resources? Yeah, let's put this in here. It's not enough to get Verisa though. Of course not. You like 800 Pringle gems. Of course. I mean, do you really want Verisa though? She's not a must summon character, by the way. She's gonna be really good though, but she's not a must summon.
I'm going in.
But if you like the character, summon for whoever you want, of course. That's how these games go. But in all honesty, I would skip that character. That's what I would do.
for rule. All right. Everybody stand back.
Shubham, yo, what's good? What's good? Welcome. What's up? A long time no see. Yeah, it's been a while. I had to take a break from streaming because I wasn't feeling too well. But we're chilling now. She's really nice. She has a great personality. I mean, I like the character a lot. I think Farissa is a dope looking character. I do like her.
Stabilize.
But I already have so many good DPS characters that she's definitely a skip. But for you though, since you don't have many DPS characters, she would be a good character for you. Let's see what this guy wants. She would be a good character for you, so I mean, like, hey, definitely summon for her and get her, because she'll be your strongest character in your box, like, right now. So I would definitely summon for her. But also to let you know, this character right here called Sheolin, she's coming back as well in the second phase. And she's also, like, the second best support in the game. So, yeah, there's that. Yo, let's see what this guy wants. I want the weekend treatment from Farissa. The weekend treatment, what does that mean?
Show me your moves. How about some fun, shall we?
Go on.
This person still hasn't said what. This person hasn't said what they wanted. You know the Weeknd, the singer. Oh no, I don't know the meme. No, I don't. Bro, this guy just joined my world. He doesn't even like. What does this guy want? I'm so confused. I help you. I don't need help.
You might want to get a guide if you're not familiar with the area. Deal with the mixing process if you don't keep your voice.
It's a kind of sit on my face meme. Oh no, I mean, oh no, you're not wrong. Yeah. Now for the way, Farissa literally sits on you with her butt, bro. It's actually hilarious. It's actually really funny. I do like her. I like her gameplay. But I really don't like. I don't play the plunging team. Like I literally have Zhao, and I never use my Zhao at all. Like I literally have him, and he just wastes. He's just dust in my box. I never use him. 47, 158. I even have his weapon as well. But right now Arlecchino has it. But I have his weapon, and I literally don't use my Zhao at all. I even have Cloud Retainer as well. That is his best partner. I never run Cloud Retainer either. So I don't know if I'm really gonna summon for Risa at all, to be honest. I do want the 4-star though, but I don't know if I should like waste my Primo gems. I don't know. So yeah, I don't know what this guy wants. Apparently this guy doesn't know what he's talking about or something. Like, I don't know. I'm out of here, bro. That guy's weird. That guy joined my world. He didn't need help. He didn't need any materials. He said, "I'm gonna help you." I told him I don't need help, and he said, "Question mark? Like, what do you mean question mark?" What do you mean? You got C6 Frozone?
Thank you for
No, I have C5 Frozone. That's also a main reason why I don't run it as well. I only have C5, so it's like I'm missing out on big damage if I don't have that one constellation. Yeah, I have a C5. I was working on her, but then I was like, I'm gonna stop working on her because I don't have got the constellation. Yeah, she's at 5. If I had 6 though, I definitely would play my Zhao more. But since I don't have this, there's just no point. The same thing with my Chivalrous. I'm trying to build my Chivalrous for my Chlorine team, but she's missing her C6, so I can't even get like the full extra 20% electric damage. But yeah, I do want to run like my Chlorine a little bit more. Let me refresh my resin real quick because I want to see what I can farm. I think he was bored and wanted to co-op. I don't know, I guess, but I mean, I don't need any help. Most likely that was the case. Let's see, what can I do today? What can I do? Is my Shiolin maxed out? Yeah, she's maxed out. Nah, this doesn't need to be maxed. I don't need Zhongli's shield max or nothing. Yeah, I just don't want to crown that. I think I'll go make some condensed resin. Yeah, why not? I can make 3. Good enough for me. Chlorine can't get the C6 Chevreuse buff because Chlorine can only heal by herself. And the C6 activates when Chev's skill heals someone 3 times. Oh, really? Damn, really? So why did people run her with her? Are you sure? Yes, after party member is healed by a short range. Yeah. You're right. Chlorine cannot be healed by anyone. Yeah, she's like Arlecchino with the bond of life mechanic. So why do people run Chivalrous with Chlorine then? Does she do something else? She must do something else. After Chivalrous fires Overcharge Ball, nearby Pyro and electric characters 1% increase attack for every. Oh, so it's because of this right here. It's because of this one passive she does, for sure. And also, when all party members are Pyro and electric, they have their resistances. Yeah, alright. So it's because of these 2 passives. It's not because of her C6. Okay. I see. So I can still run her then. I mean, I have the team made though. Yeah. Yeah, it's this one right here I've been running. It's adding the same thing for my riding as well. I mean, I use my riding. She's all pretty good. I mean, nothing crazy. Oh, I need to change the. No, I think. No, yeah, that name's fine. Why did I name this one Sleepyhead? Something else was called Sleepyhead. Oh, it was my Ganyu team named Sleepyhead. Oh yeah, this team used to be my Ganyu team, and then I switched it to Raiden Shogun. What? What should I name this for Raiden Shogun? They both got guns, that's why I think, but they both got guns, so they're on the same team. You know, you're right, and they're both from Fontaine. What should I name this? I'm gonna name this Sword Booba. Party name cannot be used? What do you mean? No way, bro. I need to think of a name. Whatever, I'll just call her Ball. You should try Chevrolet's Fischl, Changling, and Chlorine. I don't like running my Fischl anymore. I'm gonna keep it real. Well, I think Auroron's better because he has the Sinner City set. And then you don't really have to run Changling though, because I mean like I just feel like I mean like Changling is only there for, you know, like she increases your pyro damage, which I mean like you don't really need the pyro damage like that good. So yeah, her C6, all party members receive 15 pyro damage bonus. No one on the team really doing crazy pyro damage besides her. I don't think you're really like, yeah. You'd rather run these two because they both, Bennett buffs the team obviously with his ultimate, and then the Chevrolet, yeah, has, you know, the resistances. I would assume. I think this is the best. I see people in the best run this one now. Oh, my crystal fly trap is done. Is that what that says? Let's go do that. You can replace Fischl with Auron, but C6 Fischl's better fit. C6 Fischl's only a better fit for when you want to like just more electric damage, because she does do good electric damage like overall. I mean, you know, if you don't really want that, like you don't really need it. The thing with overload meta is that you should optimize your pyro and electric damage with two off-field DPS characters and one on-field driver. Electric DPS and Chev is gonna support the whole team. Yeah, of course. Well, I really don't think your sub DPS need to do that much damage. Like, do you really think the sub DPS need to do that much damage? I don't really think so. And Bennett and Chev together are just a waste because Chev does everything that Bennett does. Chev. Wait, what do you mean? What do you mean? Chev doesn't give a ultimate buff when Bennett pops his ultimate. What do you mean? All she does is resistances and gives extra. Yeah, she gives. So we're getting more attack. There's nothing wrong with more attack.
Let's light it up!
Be free!
Stop right there!
Tell me what you see!
You asked for it! Teamwork is dream!
Ready!
Ugh.
them down.
I think the team does just fine. This goblet's awful. What the heck?
Not too far now. Time to say hello.
Final warning! Justice will... I'm going in!
Into the shadows.
I would say the one problem wrong with the
Shoot
Overload
on
team is
sight.
that they don't have a shielder. I like running a shielder, so obviously clearing gets interrupted. I do not like Toma, so I'm not running Toma. I refuse to run Toma. I don't like his playstyle. Oh, not even his playstyle, it's just his shield is trash. It's not good at all.
Go! You're free now! Be free!
Stop right there! Hands where I can... Everybody stand!
Ready. Hunt them down.
How are you still alive? Let's go, Bennett.
Let's light it up!
Bennett 1v1. Bennett, how are you not killing this thing yet? It has no HP. Most of the time, Overlord interrupts the enemy, so no shielder is needed. Attack Sands, maybe crit rate, please, crit rate. Oh, I got another attack Sands with double crit. Whoa, whoa. Energy recharge. Do I need any of these pieces? Let's see, let's see. This crit damage circlet's pretty bad. I don't need this, right? This shit's trash, right? DPS Noelle. Run Noelle, best shield in the game. Yeah, no, she's good, yeah. But she does not have the best shield in the game, bro. What? I don't think I need this crit damage piece. I'm gonna get rid of it. Are you kidding me right now? Are you kidding me right now? It dodged crit damage and crit rate every single time. Bro, I'm disappointed, bro. Oh my god, this game. There's no way that just happened, right? Well, that just happened, yeah.
Adventure time!
Yeah, absolutely cooked. So yeah, I have 125 wishes. I don't think I should waste any summons for Farissa. I think I should keep saving. I want to get Skirk, and I kind of want to get constellations for Skirk as well. So I think I should keep saving. I should probably skip Farissa. Because 125 summons isn't even a lot anyways. That's only like 12 multis. It's not a lot. So yeah, definitely I should keep saving for Skirk. For sure. Alright, so should I do this quest? I really hate doing quests, but should I do this? You're not grinding Woo Whoop? I have nothing to grind on Woo Whoop right now until the update comes out. I have nothing to grind on Woo Whoop until, you know, like the update comes out. I have 3 quests to do right here, but I don't want to do none of them. I'm not gonna lie to you. I feel like I can not do these quests ever, and I'll be fine. Did you not? Yeah, I saw the live stream, of course. But I already pre-farmed everything. I already know all the leaks in advance before the live stream. So like, I look at leaks, so I already know everything before the live stream. So since I already know everything, I already pre-farmed everything for Contarella, or whatever her name is. So yeah, I already have all her mats. I already have her materials. I have everything. All I need to do is just wait for the banner to summon, and then yeah. And hopefully I pull her too, because I'm on a 50-50. My last character I just got was Phoebe, so hopefully I pulled a new character. Power crept every booba in game. Yeah, I seen that picture. Literally, she has the biggest rock in the game, bro. She's actually insane. It's actually insane. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Well, speaking of Conatella though. Or Contarella. Her name's Contarella. Speaking of her, I don't think she's also a must summon either. But I mean, she's definitely gonna be really good. I'm gonna summon for her, but she's not a must summon because, like, she's just not a must summon. She's just another Havoc support character, and we already have that with Rochia. So like, they're gonna be 2 Havoc support characters. It kind of makes no sense. Like, it's good. So the team's gonna be a full Havoc team with Rover or Camellia, Rochia, and then Contarella. It's like, why? Bro. Does anyone know where there's other crystal flies at? Do you know? I always forget where the crystal fly locations are. I know there's some in the water somewhere, but I forget. It was like some spot. Oh, it's right here. They're right here. They're right here. Actually, let me mark this. Alright, so if I'm gonna do anything though, I'm gonna do I think I'm gonna do some hangouts. I have some hangouts to do. So let's just do them, why not, right? That's content. They count it as a story quest? They count hangouts as story quests? That's crazy. What is my boy Kaya doing in what is he doing in Sumeru?
Try and stop me!
My man Kaya's talking to a bird, bro. What the heck?
Hey, little birdie. Don't feel down. Come and perch on my shoulder. Really? No wonder they never pay attention to me. Forget it. I probably shouldn't be anthropomorphizing them anyway. Haven't seen you in some time. To which one of the Animo Archon's winds do I owe the honor? Oh, is this your way of saying that you missed me? Since it wasn't meant to be with this little birdie, I'd better leave it alone. Let's take a walk, shall we?
Where'd he go?
If you're wondering why I'm here, Jean's been worrying about trade safety recently. I discovered this when I unwittingly burst into her office to save the day. Another job involving long-distance travel falls to me.
Oh, really, Kyle?
I suppose it's my own fault for having such a strong sense of duty.
The only problem with Hangouts is that you literally have to do them over and over. Like, you have to, so like, after this, I need to restart it, and then pick the other dialogue option.
So I was planning to...
Well, I mean, it's not a big problem, but it's like, it's just repetitive.
Gundafar, we are in the middle of a war. Your place is at the front lines by my son's side. Pray tell, what provokes your unwarranted return to the palace?
A matter of utmost importance, Your Majesty. Such that I must personally report it to you.
Huh. Outdoor theater. Looks fun. Ah, yes. Here's what I was thinking about the unused funds. Given that the acting Grand Master saw fit to allocate these funds to my trip in the first place, I think it's my responsibility to make sure that every last mora is put to good use. In other words, what do you say we find a way to spend the remaining budget? Perhaps a fancy meal at a nice restaurant? Or a river cruise that takes in the sights of Sumeru City? Or we could buy a few nice mementos to take home. Hey, no need to put it like that. Let's keep walking. We can consider it some more on the road.
Okay.
The rules of the Knights of Favonius state that any and all expenditures during a business trip are counted as travel expenses. That's more than enough justification to live a little. Of course,
look how short
with me being
Zilali
here on
is.
my own, it was
Well, she's
looking
not
like
that
a
short,
wasted
but-
opportunity. But now that I've run into you, why don't we make this a joint trip? You're always so busy. It's high time you gave yourself a proper break. Even the sharpest blade loses its edge if it's always in use. Regular maintenance is essential for reliable performance. And anyway, life is short, so we should make the most of the time we have. Right now is the perfect time to relax and enjoy ourselves. And who knows how many other chances we'll get. So come on, what do you say?
Oh, I don't know why. I don't know why my chat wasn't updating. Your dailies ever just do themselves? One time I never did a quest, and they were just done. Yeah, they have something called encounter points where you like open chests or do something like that. Your dailies will just get done without doing the daily quest. I'm talking about Cartothea Boss or Fluterlise, whatever her name is, or not Contarella. Contarella is close though. Mondstadt, chat, miss. Your boy, you roll with that fool? Yeah, Kaya's my boy. What are you talking about? What's wrong with Kaya? He's trying to take Traveler on a date. I know he was zesty. This guy. But yeah, what do you mean? I'm not talking about. I'm talking about the Cartothea boss or fool. I can't pronounce that name. Fluteries, not Contarella.
Now I remember why you're an honorary
But
knight.
what do you mean though? Like,
Of course, being tempted by money is
what about
beneath
the
you.
boss fight? I mean, yeah, I seen
Your
the live
honest
stream.
character
Like,
is dazzling
the
to
update
behold.
looks good. I can't wait
Like
to
the
play it.
sunlight reflecting off the surface of Cider Lake in the late fall, I hold my hands up. My thinking was mistaken. In that case, I guess today's end-of-trip blowout is cancelled. I shall pack my luggage and prepare to return to Mondstadt. Oh? You'd do that for me? Well, this wasn't what I'd originally planned, but it's a very welcome development. When I was souvenir shopping, I picked out something for you too. Guess my thoughtfulness wasn't in vain. Let's keep that a secret for now. Not because I want to keep you guessing. It's just that I didn't think I'd run into you here. All my gifts are back at the inn. I want you to find out for yourself when you open it. The surprise is what gift giving is all about, is it not? Then it's settled. We'll leave together shortly.
Where the heck did this guy go? Guy went all... Dude, you were just in Sumeru. How you get back to Mondstadt already? Yo, this guy Kaya crazy. This guy has access to teleport waypoints as well.
Look, Mondstadt's windmills. Ah, such a comforting sight. Now, as promised, your souvenir. Here you go. According to the merchant I bought it from, mysterious spirits called Jinn often live in lamps like this. And this lamp in particular once housed a very powerful genie. Merchants love to exaggerate to help make a sale, but it's still quite the pretty little lamp. I know you like rare things, so perhaps you can add this to your collection. Of course, you can also use it as an ordinary pot. Personally, I think it'd make an excellent wine vessel. You're welcome. I'm glad you like it. I'm ready to head into the city now. You're free to join me, or you can make your own schedule. I could give everyone their souvenirs first, but I'm not sure whether I'm in the mood for running around and visiting people right after the long journey. Maybe I'll take a breather first. But I know I'll only get bored sitting in my room alone. Ugh. Do you have any suggestions? I'm honored to have such a caring friend. Let's go to the plaza in front of the cathedral. We can listen to the bards playing or feed the pigeons. After so long in Sumeru, I've begun to miss that slow-paced and relaxed atmosphere. There's no rush. We can take our time and stroll on over.
Rev the engines!
I'll just travel there.
Ha! Full throttle!
Wait, did I go past it? Oh, no, he's over here. I'm about to say, what the heck?
Rev the engines!
Port Ormos is always lively, even late into the night. People there go to bed much later than I imagined. Quite a stark contrast with Mondstadt. People pray and play music in the cathedral plaza during the day, but come nighttime, the streets are deserted except for the knights on patrol. Good question. Life in Sumeru is never dull. Last time I was out drinking on the street at night, some passing mercenaries invited me to dance. Although, I did learn later that that kind of thing is highly unusual even there. They must have been in a very good mood that night. They taught me a lot of songs that they usually sing during feasts. It really was a fun night. But be that as it may, I think I'm more suited to the free and easy life in Mondstadt. Simple, honest folks like me, we don't need much to be content. Fair enough. Let's shelve that discussion for now. Have you ever had a chance to hear the cathedral choir before? The hymns they sing are a whole tradition in their own right. Quite different from the folk songs that the bards play. Well, let's see if we can catch them today. Sister Grace is right there, so we can ask her about the choir's schedule. Excuse me, Sister Grace. Does the church choir have any performances coming up soon?
Oh, I'm so sorry. The hymn concert we previously announced has unfortunately been pushed back.
Oh? What's the story there?
As you probably know, Captain Kaya, we've been trying to organize an amateur choir in addition to the regular church choir.
Ah, yes. I heard about that. I believe the plan was ultimately to have different choirs who can take turns to perform hymn concerts.
Yes, exactly. Well, it turns out there are plenty of believers who are good singers and interested in joining a choir, so in theory, it should have been a simple case of getting everyone in the same room, then practice, practice, practice. But for some reason, the rehearsals are going terribly. I don't understand it. Everyone in the choir has a basic level of musical literacy, but they sound awful together. It's like everyone's trying to do their own thing. There's no group harmony. Oh, maybe I'm just not musically gifted enough to give them the guidance they need. Captain Kaya, I know you like listening to hymns. How good is your understanding of vocal music?
Me? Music is far from my forte. But if you need some help, then don't worry. I know an expert who's more than up to the task.
Thank you so much, Captain Kaya. Having some expert guidance will definitely be a great help.
I'm sure you've figured out who this expert is already. He has the best singing voice of any poet in Mondstadt, and understands poetry better than any other singer. Plus,
My boy
he's
Venti?
exceptionally easy to find. 9 out of 10 times, he's in the tavern.
Can't wait to figure out that Kaya was working with
Good
the
day.
Abyss the whole
Drinking
time so we
alone?
can kill him.
I hope you
Kaya's
don't
not
mind
a
us
bad
joining
guy.
you.
He's not working with the Abyss. He's not working with the Abyss, bro. Trust.
Hello, hello! Please, take a seat.
He's on our side.
We're all friends here.
Patton, 1 moonlit alley and an apple cider.
Ooh, excellent choices. Come on, let's have a toast and drain our glasses together. Here's to the time spent drinking with friends, which is more unforgettable than the drinks are delectable.
Ever the poet, Professor Venti. A beautiful toast from the bard with the most. Any new songs of yours we could listen to? There's a real dearth of quality entertainment at the moment, since the cathedral's choir performance has been delayed again. Speaking of which, I trust you've heard Sister Grace's choir perform before?
Of course! Though the format is a little on the formal side, they do sing quite beautifully. Very pleasant to listen to.
So you'd say you enjoy listening to hymns?
Let me think. Well, however it's expressed, as long as you can hear the singer's passion and joy in their voice, I consider it a phenomenal performance.
Passion and joy, huh? An intriguing perspective. By this logic, I suppose Lord Barbados would also enjoy the choir's performances.
Oh? And why is that?
Think about it. It's only because of his patient guidance and protection that the people of Mondstadt can now sing such beautiful hymns in the cathedral. It must be quite satisfying for him to hear a joyful people lift up their voices in song.
Yes, well, that's a beautiful image filled with hope. But actually, maybe Barbados himself doesn't give it so much thought. In principle, the hymns of the cathedral are dedicated to a god. But in reality, the audience are all ordinary people with very worldly concerns. So what really matters is that the people enjoy what they're listening to.
If Sister Grace was able to see things that way, perhaps she wouldn't feel so distressed.
Huh? Distressed? About what? Ugh, she might be asking a bit too much. To be honest, if they have a natural talent for music, they should just be allowed to sing whatever they want. It'll all sound good. I'm pretty sure the first people to sing songs to the Anemo Archon weren't all singing the same tune. Besides, he is the god of freedom. Surely he'd prefer to hear Mondstadters sing their hearts out however comes naturally to them.
Well, to each their own, I say. But Sister Grace seems quite bothered by the whole thing. If only a kind soul with a deep understanding of poetry and music could help her. Patton?
More drinks?
Uh-oh. I only brought enough money for one bottle today. I'll have to pass.
Another bottle of apple cider for Venti, please, Patton. My treat.
Wow! Thanks, Kaya. You were one of the finest students ever to emerge from my fast-track love poetry class. I always did admire your enthusiasm and kindness. With the aid of this bottle, a humble bard's woes are whisked away on the wind. And so it falls to this humble bard to pass the blessing on to another.
Then this is probably the single most worthwhile alcohol purchase I've ever made. With your help, Sister Grace's problems are as good as solved. Sister Grace is a devout follower of the Anemo Archon. Perhaps it's her depth of devotion that causes her to worry too much about the smallest things.
Don't worry. Just wait a moment. I'll go find her. Right after I finish this cider. The next time you visit her, our sweet sister shall be sad no more.
Wait until 6 o'clock.
Hello, Sister Grace. How are the rehearsals going?
Captain Kaya, your
Is it
bard
meant to be
friend
supposed
has
to
a
be
few
muted?
suggestions that are somewhat
This is a very old
fanciful
quest. I'm doing the
nature.
hangouts, which is basically another
Fanciful
part of
in the sense
basically
of not
another
worth
story
adopting?
quest.
Is that what you mean?
So his voice lines are already recorded.
Everyone in the choir loves to sing, but they're used to singing their favorite songs.
So,
Suddenly
yeah,
asking
this
them to
isn't new
sing in
content.
perfect harmony like a church choir with years of experience is just too difficult. So, why ask them to adjust to the demands of those staid old church hymns when you could just create a new song for them? One that they'll be able to grasp quickly? If you want, I could help.
Church choirs typically stick to traditional hymns. This is certainly an innovative idea. What's stopping you from considering it, Sister Grace?
While I don't expect a recently established amateur choir to perform on par with our own church choir, this would be a major departure from tradition. I'm just not convinced that it's appropriate.
Is the Church of Favonius really such a stickler for tradition? Giving believers the chance to express themselves freely seems like it would be a very positive thing. So, Venti, do you think the Anemo Archon would like to hear a new melody?
Of course! This was the wish of the people when New Mondstadt was first founded.
Okay, well, let's see what our other friend thinks. Traveler, what are your thoughts? Another vote of confidence. Maybe there's hope for this idea yet.
Maybe it's just a generational thing, but Well, it's not a completely unreasonable idea. I suppose it can't hurt to try.
Looks like we're all in favor then. So let's start preparing. Sister Grace, could we trouble you to inform the choir members?
Of course. I'll tell them now, and then we'll give this a try.
Should we find some people to help us compose the lyrics? If this is to be a new song of the people, then the more fresh ideas we have, the better.
Good idea. Let's split up and find some contributors, Traveler. Let me think. Since we're composing a song, we should try and recruit at least one person who understands music. Aha, I know. Sister Grace, how would you feel about us asking Sister Barbara to provide her input?
Barbara.
Given that the idea is to write a song dedicated to Lord Barbados, I'm sure Sister Barbara would be very willing.
Perfect. Traveler, why don't you head into the cathedral and invite Sister Barbara to join us? I'll look for another friend who's interested in helping us.
Got it! Ah, with this melody, it'll be much more expressive.
Where's Barbara? Is she outside or inside? I don't see her inside here.
Let the wind leave, sinner.
What the? She was not right here.
Let the wind lead. Traveler, it's been a long time since I last saw you in the cathedral. Fortunately, I have some time to spare at the moment. What is it? Oh, I see. What an interesting idea. The hymns we know today have been passed down to us through the ages. Very few people would ever think to create a new one. But as long as we put our hearts into it and write with reverence and devotion, perhaps our new song can become part of the tradition that is passed on and bring joy to future generations. I never imagined that the bard would come up with such an amazing suggestion. I'd really love to be a part of this. Sure. Let's go there together right now.
Full throttle!
Ah, you're here.
You took your sweet time. Psh, I've seen Kaya play Genius Invocation TCG, making up a bunch of baloney to distract his opponents. He's a trickster, plain and simple. So now, I gotta check with you guys to see if what he's saying is true. Can we really write about anything we want in this song? Even the evils of Mondstadt's wine industry? And is the choir really gonna perform it publicly? So everyone on the streets will hear it?
I don't think anything's off limits. I thought it was a fun idea anyway.
Then I want to write this. All booze hounds will be punished harshly by Lord Barbados.
That's a very novel idea indeed.
I'm used to just humming to myself while I work. So after Sister Grace criticized us for not singing in harmony, I was planning on quitting the choir. I never thought we'd be able to just sing what we wanted. Whew, what a relief.
Plus, we get to write a song with Sister Barbara. I'm so honored!
Thank you, everyone. Why don't we start by picking a theme for this song? I agree. Traditionally speaking, the theme should be Praise be to the gentle and loving Lord Barbados.
I expect that Professor Venti might feel that topic is overdone, and lacks originality, and that it may not be to Lord Barbados's liking.
That's Kaya for you. Got it in one. I'd suggest that everyone start by thinking of the little things in life that bring you joy.
Ooh, well then can I praise the perfect fish head soup my mom cooked last night?
Of course you can.
I think I'd like to rejoice in the precious days spent together with family.
Let us praise Mondstadt, the city that allows us to sing freely.
See? Already we have lots of wonderful ideas. Let's write them down, and then Kaya can... Kaya?
Did Ganyu know about Zhongli? What he looked like, or did she just want to fuck him? Or what do you mean want to fuck him, bro? She doesn't want to do that, bro. What are your weird takes? I'm pretty sure Ganyu knows what he looks like. She is an Adeptus. I would assume she knows what he looks like. I don't know if she really does.
What are you doing here?
I think
Didn't
so.
want to
I'm pretty sure
participate
she
in the
does.
discussions? I just wanted to take you to hear a performance, but that obviously didn't happen thanks to the problems with the choir rehearsals. The rehearsals are now back on track, so I've done my part. If I stay here any longer, I'll probably get roped into singing with them. I'd rather it didn't come to that. My songwriting abilities are limited. If doing nothing but loitering on the plaza enjoying the scenery all day is the only way to relax, then I suppose I didn't get to relax. But that would get boring after a while. To me, it's more fun to wander around, see what's happening. And besides, can you be so sure I didn't have something to gain from helping Sister Grace with her choir rehearsal dilemma these past few days?
Oh, I spy 2 naughty students skipping class, and they just so happen to be the very 2 who asked me to help Sister Grace in the first place. We're ready to review and discuss everyone's lyric contributions now. Hey, why is it that you look like you're trying to run away?
I still recall the teachings of Professor Venti. The Animo Archon cares not about how moving the people's songs of praise are, but rather whether or not the song comes from the heart. With so many true believers gathered together earnestly writing a song for him, I'm sure the Animo Archon is watching on and feels very satisfied. That's what a song of worship is all about. So, mission accomplished.
And that's the reason you've decided to leave?
Slipping away before the final verse is sung, before the poet has uttered the last line, before everything has concluded. I don't know. Something about it just resonates with me. Oh no. You've seen right through me.
Wow, that was a craftily crafted speech. I almost fell for it. But to share all this with a group of friends, only to find myself one friend short before the final verse is sung, before the poet has uttered the last line, before everything has concluded, I don't know. Something about it just irritates me. If you don't want to write a poem, then let me gift you one. Abandoned to whatever fortune the cruel waters bring, bereft of control, directionless I swing. The swift currents surge, and onward I urge, through the snow and frost that fall and winter bring. Majestic waves cresting, surf roaring its tail, none but the ocean to hear as I sing. The stars in my eyes as I chart toward the horizon, that into one day from the endless dome of night I shall spring. If you are a chaser of freedom, the Animo Archon will bless you. So why not let those feelings out and sing with everyone?
A boat that has come unmoored will not get lost in the night, but sail towards the dawn. A beautiful image.
Of course, you don't have to believe in it, but the winds of Mondstadt will guide every lost ship back to safe harbor.
Well, after a fine poem like that, it would be plain rude of me not to rejoin you.
Let's head back together. You 2 of all people have to be there for the grand finale.
This is just one of the. This is one of the questions I need answers to. Well, I just told you, bro. That no. Your question is did Ganyu know what? Does Ganyu know what Zhongli looks like, and does she want to fuck him? Why would Ganyu want to fuck, bro? No one in this game has that type of like personality in here. That's just us. Ganyu just respects Zhongli because obviously he's literally their god, obviously, as you could tell. Like, no.
Gundafar, we are in the middle of a war.
A matter of utmost importance.
Huh. Outdoor theater. Looks fun. Actually, yes. I saw some guards do a musical performance when I was traveling with their caravan in Sumeru. They were desert dwellers. So are these actors. Come on, let's go watch.
That's enough work for today.
Your Majesty, not only has God bestowed the throne of Frasiav's my king, His Highness the Prince.
Ah, it's the tale of Prince Kubad. Ever heard this one? Don't worry, I still remember the general plot. Let me fill you in on the background while the king deliberates. The main characters are the brilliant Prince Kubad and his war-hungry father, King Kabus. The one talking to the king right now is Gundafar, the prince's tutor. When the prince was young, the king was deceived by a malicious rumor that the prince had mistreated his stepmother. He demanded that the prince walk through a blazing fire to prove his innocence. Miraculously, the prince emerged unscathed, thus proving his innocence. But the seeds of doubt had already been sown in the king's mind. Now uneasy in the presence of his mistrustful father, the prince requested to be sent away to the battlefield where he would fight against Frasiav's army. That's the enemy general we heard them mention just now. This is the part where the prince has won the war and decided to forge a peace with the rival nation. He wrote a letter recommending peace to his father. Oh, it looks like the king's made up his mind. Let's keep watching.
Frasiav, once the bells of war, if Kubad still...
Your Majesty, if, however, my king, a people...
Cease, Gundafar. As for my son...
What are you saying? When he was fought, now you would turn...
The justification is that my word, not yours, is the law of the land. Cease and be gone, Gundafar, so you may spend the rest of your days with your wife.
What has become of the king that I served with my life? Fanaticism has robbed him of all reason and wisdom. Peace is surely the most favorable path for our nation, yet he refuses to accept it.
I must think of a way to seize control of the army back from the hands of my wayward son, that they might continue the fight to the end. Perhaps the first task should be this. I shall send a loyal contingent of warriors to eliminate Frasiav and the hostages he has sent to our palace.
Brilliant acting, Darbil.
I saw you approaching us in the middle of the scene. I was worried that my performance would be subpar and you'd think I was just making a fool of myself.
Not at all. Far from it. Actually, let me introduce you. This is Darbil, the actor for King Kabus. When we first got to know each other, he was still a guard for one of the merchant caravans. Seems like he's now made the switch to full-time acting.
Nice to meet you. Any friend of Kaya's is a friend of mine. To be perfectly honest, I wasn't making all that much as a mercenary. It felt right to me to get away from the danger and live a more stable life. I was already pretty good at telling stories, so I just recruited a few friends and started performing shows all over the country. Full disclosure, we had to put this little stage together using whatever wood and cloth we could borrow. It's really low budget. Anyway, we're all good enough at acting to get through the motions, but none of us are any good at coming up with a script. Everything we tried to write just sounded off somehow. So I got a student from the academia to adapt an old story I knew to make it more appealing to our audience. What do you think? Passable?
I could tell that you've had someone tighten up the lines. They turned out very nicely.
Ah, that's good. Well, as you can see, even now, we still don't have much of an audience. Don't suppose you'd be interested to see the rest of the show?
Sure, why not? I don't have anything pressing lined up. And I don't think the Traveler does either. Tickets for 2, please. How much would that be?
There's no need for tickets. You could just get some food from Jafar Tavern. We've worked out an arrangement with them. We've actually found a sponsor for this performance, too. He's not too happy about the poor turnout, though. I doubt we'll be able to keep him for the next performance. A real pity. But what can you do, huh?
Darbil Asgar still hasn't shown up for the next scene. We should get his costume and sword out so they'll be ready to go the moment he gets here.
My apologies. I have to get ready for the upcoming scene. I'll see you from the stage.
Would you two like to order some food? What can I get you? If you're looking for recommendations, today's special is the tandoori roast chicken.
Ah, bear with us a moment. We're just going to take a look at the menu. I was at Port Ormos discussing some business opportunities, and some crook was trying to pull a fast one on me. Darbil took pity on me and politely asked him to make himself scarce. He's a good guy. A decent storyteller, too. Quite an interesting character. There's a lot of fun to be had if you hang around interesting people doing interesting things. Especially if you're in the company of an interesting friend. That's my secret formula for staying in a good mood. Try it out sometime. You'll see what I mean. Thanks for waiting. We're ready to order now. We'll take you up on that tandoori roast chicken. And let's throw in some desserts, too. 1 each of the rose custard, that tulumba, and the patisara pudding, please. That should see us through the show. We've got good seats, close to the stage, but also not too crowded. We can watch the show as we eat. If I remember correctly, the next scene should focus on the prince, but I won't spoil it for you. You have to experience it for yourself. I don't tend to judge a story's worth by my personal affinity for it. But if you want to know my opinion, I'd say it's a fine tale, with a classical flavor that makes it a story for the ages. History always repeats itself. When you keep this in mind and watch out for the echoes of past events in the present, things that appear unfathomable at first glance become much easier to comprehend.
Here you are. The check's on the table, too. Just call me over when you're ready to settle up.
No need. I'll pay up front. Here. Keep the change.
Keep the change.
Thank you,
what
sir.
a nice guy.
Oh, but this is too generous.
Call it a token of my gratitude for the excellent service. The food all smells wonderful, too. So please pass my compliments to the chef.
Thank you so much, sir.
Let's dig in, traveler.
You enjoyed the feast with Kaya.
Hey, Kaya. I'm so sorry, but the actor who plays the prince has run into some difficulties and won't be able to make it. We can't do the rest of the show without him, so I'm really, really sorry, but we'll have to call the show right here.
That's crazy.
Ooh, that would be fun. I wouldn't say no. Darbil, would you lose any income if I were to mess this up?
Not really. I mean, there's not much of an audience here anyway. I wouldn't want to take too much of your time, though.
Don't worry about that. I like to be spontaneous now and then. Spice things up a little.
Let me think. Well, you already know the story, so you just need to memorize a few lines. Ha! You know what? This might actually work. Wait, but Kuban has a specific costume he's supposed to wear, and there's no way you'd fit into it. Switching actors is one thing, but wearing street clothes on stage would really ruin the immersion. Yeah, I don't think this is gonna work.
Well, good thing that I've actually got a costume with me. It goes pretty well with your stage, too.
You're kidding. Can you show it to me?
Sure. If you can show me the way to your changing room.
It's in the restaurant.
It's literally Kaya's second outfit they give us for free. That's funny.
Gotta say, I think I actually look pretty dapper in this. It's a pity I don't have many opportunities to wear it in public. Uh-oh, not a fan of me as a prince? I'll have to act my heart out so you'll be too dazzled to make any digs.
Kaya, here's your script for the next scene. It's not too long, but you also don't have very long to prepare. Do you think you can memorize your lines in time?
Only one way to find out.
Okay, I think we've covered all your lines and movements on stage. You haven't had long to prepare, so don't worry about forgetting your lines. We'll remind you.
All right, I'm good to go.
Great. Then let's get this show on the road.
General Kubad, son of Kabus, the fate of this battle is clear. I beg you, please spare my few remaining men. They no longer have the strength to fight back.
Frasyav, though you now lead only the husk of a once mighty army, I have no desire to crush your dignity. Even your most savage warriors have no desire to see further bloodshed, and none among your ranks have opposed these peace talks. Nevertheless, I must hear it from you one final time. General Frasyav, do you agree to sign a treaty in good faith and commit from this day forth to peace between our nations?
With my army in ruins, I am in no position to do otherwise, but on this, I give you my word. Yes, let us end our hostilities and send our surviving men home to their families.
We share the desire to lay down our arms for good and liberate our hearts from the dirge of hatred. Then as God above is our witness, by the authority vested in me by this intaglio of King Kabus, I hereby declare that I will spare your hostages and what remains of your army. May peace be restored to this land, and may these fields of war become a place where crops grow aplenty. My tutor, Gundafar, has already made haste to my father, the king, with the recommendation of a truce. It is my sincere hope that he will see that peace as a path to prosperity and grant me his blessing.
Prince Kubad, your name is renowned throughout your land and ours. I will place my hope in your words.
One will find on a battlefield no master of ceremonies, nor the paper on which a treaty may be signed. In their absence, let us raise our weapons and swear an oath. I, Kubad, son of Kabus, hereby pledge protection to you and all of your kin. May the oceans be stained red with my blood if I am ever to renounce this oath.
Wow, your friend is so dreamy. He's not a real prince by any chance, is he? Hey, Rashana, you don't want to miss this. The good-looking guy who left that huge tip is acting on stage with Darbel's troupe.
Darbel's one lucky
Bro,
man.
Kaya got this girl head over heels for him, bro. He gave her a
return,
tip,
Your Highness.
and now
I
she's
hope
like,
I'm
damn.
not too late. Have
Nah,
you
that's
already
crazy.
promised peace to Frasyav?
That's actually
Nay,
insane.
I am not so rash as to preempt my father's blessing. I promised only what I could so far, the safety of his kin.
My child, I must share with you the gravest news. Kabus has become blinded by fanaticism and hatred, and will stop at nothing to vanquish every last man under Frasyav's lead.
How can this be? You mean to say that my father has rejected our proposal for peace?
He has indeed. I urged him to reconsider, and for this I was rebuked and dismissed from his service. But far stricter punishment than this awaits you, should you return home with your troops. Please heed my warnings, dear child. I dare not imagine what unspeakable atrocities your father intends to commit.
Nay, the truce must stand. I cannot renounce my oath. How can man claim to stand above beast without remaining true to his word?
That Garesh
The
quit his
masses
job?
have grown weary of death and
I
conflict
didn't watch the video.
in both our nation
That's what he
and
did, though?
theirs. Are we all now to
I know
bend
he
to
said
his
that he's
will
going to do
and massacre
full-time
countless
YouTube,
more
so yeah.
to satisfy a desire that is his alone? When I departed my beloved home to fight in a foreign land, I did so to honor his wishes and for my duty to our people. Alas, is this fate's grand design? Is this fate's grand design?
Kaya, the next line is, "Alas, is this fate's grand design, that I should spend the rest of my days in a foreign land, till I am laid to rest in a grave far from home?"
Must it be so?
Huh? Wait, that's not part of the script. Kaya, did you not hear me?
My dear audience, I ask you this. Do you believe in fate? If fate decreed that your life was to end in tragedy, what would you do? Oh? Then so must it be. Yes, so must it be. I shall discard this intaglio and rid myself of the shackles of fate.
Wait, but that's not... My dear prince, do you intend to betray your father and abandon your heritage?
Fate means to send the machinations of war to every corner of the land, to fan the flames of conflict till they engulf the entire world. Fate would see my sword tainted with the blood of innocents, that the bright banner of my homeland might fly in every nation known to mankind. But I shall not bow to the will of fate. I am no pawn in heaven's plan.
Bravo! Where did this guy come from? Is he one of the new hires?
Hey, shut up. Stop interrupting.
I, Kubad, will spend the rest of my days in a foreign land till I breathe my last in a place far from home.
Oh, at least he brought it back in the end.
Prince Kubad, my child, there is no need to be rash. Please bring at least your fortune and the retainers who will always be loyal to you.
Gundafar, my dear mentor, you have always been like a father to me. It brings me only anguish to bid you farewell. But I must walk this path, or freedom dies by my hand. Goodbye, my tribe and kin. Farewell, sweet land of my birth.
Goodbye, my child.
Ooh, it's Prince Kubad. Could I please get your autograph?
Why, certainly, ma'am.
Ooh, thank you. I'll just go find a pen.
Feeling more like a fan now? Acting is quite fun. If there ever came a day when I left the Knights of Favonius, I think I might go into acting full-time.
Dabil, could you...
My apologies, Master Toos. I somehow missed you in the crowd earlier.
I was some distance away. I just came over near the end after I noticed the large crowd gathered around the stage. The performance was outstanding across the board. I knew that the poor turnout over the past few days was just bad luck. It was only ever a matter of time before you hit it big. The improvised section was particularly good. I think you could include some improvisation as a staple in future performances. As for the prop he threw, no need to get it back. It's fairly cheap anyway.
Thank you, sir. And a big thanks also to our wonderful prince. Had Kaya not agreed to fill in,
why are you just now commenting about Kaya's fit?
Kaya, was
he
it?
put that thing on like
Well,
10 minutes ago.
I must
Is
say,
your
you
stream
made
delayed?
quite the impression on me.
Yeah, man.
My caravan is always loaded with the finest food and wines.
I swear
You're
this guy
welcome to
Batman
visit
always has
at
a delayed
any time.
stream, bro. Why are
Thank
you
for
just
the
now
invite,
commenting about
sir.
Kaya's fit
But
when
I'm
he put
afraid
that?
I've
He
reached
literally
the
put it
end
on
of
like
my
10
time
minutes
in
ago.
Sumeru. I'm sure.
Well then, consider it an open invitation. Once you've been bitten by the travel bug, my friend, you'll be getting itchy feet again before too long. My door is always open. If you're ever interested, please ask Darbil to reach out to me. Darbil, we can continue discussions on the sponsorship once you've wrapped up today's show. I'm going back to the inn.
Thank you so much, Master Toos. I'll see you shortly. Seriously, Kaya, thank you for bailing me out again. You're a good guy. May the gods bless you. You know, you should stay for a few more days. I owe you a meal at the very least.
Darbil, Asgar is back. He lost track of time playing Genius Invocation TCG. You've got to sort him out.
Genius Invocation again? Ah, that does it. That kid's not getting away with it this time. Please excuse me, Kaya. I will be right back.
Sure, there's no rush. Okay, I think they're all gone. Let's slip away now while we can.
Rev the engines!
If only I had my sister's luck.
All right, this should be far enough. Don't think they'll find me here. People were starting to expect a... I don't mind socializing. What about you? Did you... Oh? Let me think. All the world's a stage, and all the people merely players. Does that answer your question? Perhaps there's an inept god out there deciding everyone's fates, much like the academia student drafting Darbil's scripts. Yeah, inept is a good word for it. Honestly, it might even be a little too civil to describe a god who turns fathers against their sons and is bent on endless warmongering, don't you think? Anyway, that's exactly why actors need to wake up and realize they don't have to follow the script. There's nothing to stop them from following their gut and making it up as they go along. Oh, my dear traveler, please don't take me too literally. I don't want you to get the wrong idea. The god is just a figure of speech. The real point I'm making is about the actors. Everyone, you and I included, is both an actor and a member of the audience. If you don't like the script, just walk off the stage and join the audience. You always have a choice. A little too obtuse? Well, don't dwell on it. It's nothing worth losing sleep over. I was just thinking relax. Be yourself. Do your thing. That's all I'm really trying to say. When I did my little bit of audience interaction back there, you had no time to prepare. You had to just say what you thought in the moment. I think those spontaneous thoughts are often the most authentic. And that's why I liked your answer. You're still holding on to the intaglio I threw you from the stage, right? Keep it. Think of it as a souvenir from my improvised performance. It's been the most fascinating day, hasn't it, little birdie?
Kaya's back talking to birds again, bro.
Full throttle!
You're always so busy. It's high time you get... And anyway, life is short, so we should make the most of the time we have. Great. Music to my ears. There's nothing more enjoyable. Now, how about Liyue? I'd be heading past there on my way back to Mondstadt anyway, so it's not... Well, Liyue's Ministry of Civil Affairs frequently corresponds with the Knights of Favonius, so the address on their letterhead is one of the few places I'm familiar with. I don't have much luggage, so it won't take me long to pack. Give me a moment, and then we'll head there together.
Try and stop me!
I've heard that there's lots to see and do in Liyue, but I'm sure you're more familiar with the place than I am, so I'll leave the itinerary to you.
Yeah, I mean, I did save the nation, you know? Like, yeah, I am that guy.
Excellent. Well, hopefully I'll get to know some of these friends for myself. It's such a satisfying feeling to just drop everything, go on a long trip, and see something new. Who knows who we might cross paths with? We might even end up going on an impromptu adventure. Just like how I met you in Port Ormos, and now we're here. Come on, let's see what's up ahead. Do you know this shop? It looks pretty nice from the outside. Shall we take a look?
Welcome to Mingxing Jewelry. We are a long-established trader of precious stones. Is there anything in particular you're looking for?
Let me see. Ah, some nice jewelry you've got here. What do you think, traveler? See anything that suits my style? I trust your judgment.
Ah, you're interested in souvenirs. If you're struggling to decide, you might want to consider getting some jade.
Am
You
I
can't go
muted?
wrong
No,
with a
I'm not
nice
saying
jade
nothing.
pendant.
What are you talking about?
They're an elegant addition to your look, whatever your age or gender. If you're looking for a specific design, we can make it to your specifications. It does take some
Batman,
time
your
to
stream
fulfill
is
an order,
delayed, bro.
however.
It has to be delayed.
High-quality jade is hard to come by, so our waiting
Did you
list
not
is
hear
at
what I
least
asked
a couple
you?
of
I
weeks.
literally asked you why were you
That's a
commenting
pity.
about Kaya's outfit?
I'm just visiting and I won't
like
be in
10
town for
minutes
very
late.
long. So as much as it pains me to do so, I'm afraid I'll have to leave this beautiful bijou behind.
No worries at all, sir. If you're looking for something off the shelf, why not go and see Mr. Shurto at the Jade Mystery? He also deals in jade and precious stones. Exactly. But on that note, let me give you a word of advice. There's no risk in purchasing a piece of jade that's already been cut. But you could lose all of your mora betting on uncut rocks. I won't say any more, as I don't want my fellow vendors to think I'm bad-mouthing them. But I think you catch my drift. It's only human nature to spend a little when you're on a trip, but don't be too hasty to part with your cash. The Ministry of Civil Affairs takes everyone's economic well-being very seriously, and they often send out the Millilith to spread public awareness of well-known scams. As guests here, I'd encourage you to watch out for anyone trying to rip you off.
I think that's sound advice wherever you go into that. We appreciate it, boss.
We appreciate it, boss.
Rev the engines!
Welcome! Looking for uncut stones or pre-cut jade? We've got plenty of both for your viewing pleasure.
Uncut stones. Ah, yes, we were just briefed on that. Let's take a look at the pre-cut jade.
I believe I detect a quiet but distinct tone of apprehension in your words. Please rest assured, there's nothing to be quite so wary about with my business. Feel free to peruse at your leisure. I think you'll find that everything I do here is entirely above board and legitimate, and I sell only pure and unadulterated goods. No scam guaranteed.
Nah, bro, this guy capping, bro. I remember you from the League One. I remember you from Zhongli Story Quest. This guy was trying to scam us, bro. I remember him.
Sure, you can bet on jade and lose if you're unlucky, but that doesn't make it a scam.
Nah, I cap.
My terms are clear and transparent, and I only do business with willing customers. What scammer can claim that?
Sounds perfectly reasonable. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter how much the vendor is charging. If the customer decides to hand over their money, they're taking the bait of their own free will.
Yes, exactly. I'm glad you understand. Although your peculiar phrasing at the end there, you almost make it sound as if I really am scamming people. Anyway, betting on Jade is what it is. Feel free to try your luck, but if you can't afford to lose, then it's not for you. We don't need to cause each other any trouble. I'll leave you to browse at your own pace now while I deal with other potential customers.
Amber-colored jade would probably make for a good souvenir. Why not? This is a quirky little place. Somehow, I'm inclined to entertain him for a bit. Well, if you're not interested, then I guess we'll pass.
Ahoy there, Captain! Fancy seeing you back in town. Struck any gold lately?
What, a poor sailor like me? You must be joking. I barely managed to make ends meet.
Hey! Keep your voice down. Can't you see I've got customers? But more to the point, when have you ever seen a customer get scammed in my store?
I mean, you want the full list? Or... Hold up. Is that...
I told you this guy's a scammer, bro.
What,
I told you.
Brings you to Liyue?
Oh, just taking a short trip with my friend. It's been a while.
Yes, it's been a good while.
Anywhere you'd recommend I visit while I'm here?
Let me think. Wanmin Restaurant's always a pretty good bet. Chef Mao's daughter is a skilled chef, and their
we're gonna see
prices are
Chang Ling.
very reasonable. My wife can't get enough of their boiled fish. You
Or
could give that a
Zhongli.
try. And, speaking of my wife, she won't let me forget what a great help you've been to us before. So thank you, on her behalf.
Your wife?
Very well, thank you. Very...
All right. See... Ah, I finally remembered who that was. Captain Wu. He runs a transport business between Mondstadt and Liyue.
I see. So you went through that whole conversation with no idea who you were talking to. Well, that explains the generic pleasantries and the general awkwardness. Old Wu's usually quite the chatterbox, so it's very unusual for him to just take off mid-conversation.
Nope, that's not it. I don't give out loans. It's pretty straightforward, honestly. The captain was making a delivery to Mondstadt when his ship sprang a leak. He overexerted himself fixing it and keeping the cargo dry, and ended up passing out from exhaustion. I took him to Mondstadt to recover.
Well, it still seems strange to me. Sure, he's hardly the most charming conversationalist, and he's also mighty stubborn, but all of us know Old Wu is an honest and kind-hearted man. His eldest was once playing on that big rock over there when he took a tumble and injured himself. I helped. I'm just...
Well,
Alright, the
stubborn.
Elite Way
Someone
1 is
drilled
boring,
his line
bro.
of work
What
is
is this,
competition
bro?
is... Anyway, I digress. Since you asked about if memory serves...
Let's go to the restaurant and meet Chang Ling. Oh, shit.
Huh. So this is the Heyu Tea House.
We meet again, Captain Kaya. What a coincidence. Twice in one day. Oh, that didn't take me long, and I ran the whole way.
Wu, weren't you just at Wanwen Bookhouse buying a book for your daughter? What's this talk about the wharf?
Shh, just leave it be, Aunt Zhong. There's no need to embarrass him right in front of everyone. I take it that you two aren't from around these parts. I'm a caravan guard by trade, and meeting people from all over the world is one of the main perks of the job for me. Why don't you join my table so we can get to know each other?
Oh, seems like the tea house is the place to be in Liyue. Feels like I'm back in the angel share. Did you manage to get something for your daughter just now, Captain Wu?
Yes, thank you. If it weren't for you, Captain Kaya, she might not have even made it into this world.
I'm so lost, Wu. What's the story here?
Your wife's originally from Mondstadt, isn't she? did you run into Captain Kaya when you were there on business, or when you were visiting the in-laws?
The latter. Oh, this is so humiliating. Anyway, back when my wife was pregnant, we were taking a trip to Mondstadt to visit her parents this one time, when we were mugged by a group of treasure hoarders near Dawn Winery.
Oh, that sounds awful. Were either of you hurt?
I mean, he's still here, and he's still got all his limbs.
Yes, he did. Thankfully, he heard my wife crying for help and drove them away. My wife was injured and quite shaken up by the ordeal, so he took her to the winery and asked them to look after her.
So, what happened?
Huh? What did you jump in the—
No, that's not—
They did.
The treasure hoarders always move in groups, and fighting back when you're outnumbered isn't usually an option. It's no surprise that they quickly overpowered Captain Wu. I'm just glad that everyone made it out all right at the end.
Captain Kaya, please, there's no need for you to try to save face for me like this. I already owe you so much. You don't have to do anything more. Yet, despite that, I somehow only ended up humiliating myself further. Oh, there's no point in me trying to save face now. They tossed me into the water to humiliate me, and to use it as leverage to get my wife to pay up. But they didn't know that I could swim. What I'd intended, that was before— but God no.
So,
I made it to the wine after my wife
Ugh.
Trust me.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. Still, it won't— In fact—
I wonder how much—
Oh, poor Wu.
He really didn't have to share all the details of that story. But since he didn't seem to mind, I wasn't about to stop him. I did actually forget at first, but once he brought up his daughter, the memory of his naked escapades came flooding back. D-Luke thought some pervert was harassing the maids. He charged straight out the door, great sword in hand and raring to go. I haven't seen him so angry in a long time. So many people owe me favors nowadays. It's hard to keep track of them all. I really should go check my favors ledger once I'm back and refresh my memory. Hey, you didn't think I was being serious, did you? Do I really strike you as the kind of person to keep track of favors in a notebook? I just helped the guy out on a couple of occasions because I happened to be in the right place at the right time. I have no intention of asking him to do anything for me in return. At least, not so far.
I'm back with fruit. Please help yourselves, everyone. My treat.
Thank you.
Oh, don't mention it. It's just a few fruits, nothing extravagant. Once my new pharmaceutical business takes off and I have Mora to spare, I'll get you a proper thank you gift and send it to the Knights of Favonius.
Pharmaceutical business. So you found a new career? No more shipping?
Shipping's impossible work nowadays. There's too much competition and the margins are too small. So I've decided to switch gears. I'm going to become a partner of Boo Boo Pharmacy and provide funding for a brand new medication they're producing. It's specially formulated to treat seasonal joint and limb pain. If you didn't know, it's a very common health complaint among sailors, but also extremely difficult to treat. I've suffered from it myself, which is why I know that a lot of people stand to benefit from this once it enters the market. It's a good cause, and a stable source of income. Whichever way you look at it, it's a step up from the back-breaking work I did before. I've already had some talks and invested 1 million Mora for the first round of funding.
That's impressive,
A
Wu.
million
I
Mora.
almost thought you had the connections for something like that.
Damn.
Oh no, not Dr. Baiju. Actually, it was his master,
Dr. Baiju
Baifudze.
mentioned?
His
My
medical
goat
expertise and
Baiju.
clinical experience are second to none, and he really cares about his patients. He gave me a few of his traditionally formulated bone-strengthening pills when he saw me suffering from my leg pains one day. It was like a miracle cure. The pain immediately went away.
Dr. Baiju's master.
Yeah, I told him I'd be enthusiastically recommending his medicine to the other guys at the docks. And after some hesitation, he just went right ahead and wrote up a prescription for me, completely for free. He said that he shouldn't really be handing out free prescriptions since, and I quote, "it goes against generations of tradition handed down by our forebears." But he just felt like it was the right thing to do. What a great guy.
But I got chatting with Dr. Baiju recently when the Secure Transport Agency did a delivery for Boo Boo Pharmacy. He told me that his master has already passed away.
Huh? Why would he say something like that? I mean, the guy's old, but he's still in great health.
Captain Wu, where did you meet this old master?
Just out on the street? I know that sounds dubious, but this is an educated and respectable gentleman we're talking about. There's no faking that.
Hold on a second. I just remembered something. My nephew-in-law met a medicine seller not too long ago, too. He also described it as a miracle cure. He spent a lot of mora on it, but when he brought it to Boo Boo Pharmacy, Herbalist Gui took one look and told him he'd bought nothing but regular painkillers. This Bai Fuzi you met, did he by any chance have a goatee and salt and pepper hair?
He did.
If I may, Captain Wu, there's a lot of mora involved here. It seems like it would be worth asking this Dr. Baiju about his master, just to set the record straight. You could show him the medicine as well. Clearly there's some misunderstanding here.
You're right, Captain Kaya. A quick trip to Boo Boo Pharmacy and I can get Dr. Baiju to clear all of this up. I'm sure it's all... hopefully it's all fine.
He left in a hurry. He must be stressed out of his mind right now.
Hey, let him deal with this, okay? No point in you stressing yourself out, too. Fraud or not, it's up to Captain Wu to figure out exactly who he's gotten himself involved with. I'm no Dark Knight hero, or a martial arts hero for that matter, and neither are you. Wait, or are you? Now that I think about it, I can see you having a secret double life as a martial arts hero here in Liyue. You certainly have the personality for it. Either way, Liyue has its own rules and regulations. Best to let the Ministry of Civil Affairs deal with this in the proper manner. If a couple of outlanders like us get involved, we might just end up muddying the waters, even with the best of intentions. We came here to enjoy ourselves, remember? We don't want to get our priorities mixed up. Oh, and look at that. The storyteller's taking the stage.
It is said that the sky's the limit for the aspirational soul. But alas, for the woes of the world are equally limitless. No such stranger to woes was Huang Guang, a man who, having suffered countless injustices at the hands of his fellow men, forsook them to dwell among the mountains and rivers. Yet fate fortuitous found him when he entered the tutelage of an adeptus and learned many mystical arts from them. Per his master's wishes, he then returned once more to the human world, only this time with a sworn duty to cleanse the land of demons and to see justice done wherever he might tread.
Is that all? I was hoping to hear the rest of the story. It was all right. I suppose the hero always has to sacrifice himself to save others, and it does make for some good storytelling. But it leaves you wondering how he really feels about the whole thing. Did he ever have second thoughts? Only he can know, I suppose.
Oh, I see the show is over. Yeah, I saw Dr. Baiju. Looks like it was a scam after all.
Then what are you waiting for? Don't just stand there. You need to report this to the Ministry of Civil Affairs right away.
Hold on. Let's not lose our cool. Get your story straight first, so you can give them a clear and detailed account of events in the order that they occurred. And one more thing. Do you still have a way to contact this guy?
Well, I'd arranged to meet him at the Yuncheng Tea House once I've withdrawn the next sum of Mora, so I suppose he'll still be waiting on that.
Okay, so you've got another meeting lined up.
I've got no one to blame but myself for this. I can't believe I was so gullible. I guess the world isn't made for naive simpletons like me. Young man, you're a good person, and I'm touched by your words of comfort. Still, it's up to me to find a way to get my Mora back. The consequences are mine alone to bear. At my age, I'm sure I should be comforting the young with words of wisdom rather than the other way around. What does that say about how I've spent my life?
It's obvious, isn't it? He needs to report the case to the Ministry of Civil Affairs. Come with me.
So much stuff. I need to find a spot where I can write all this down.
You'll have a blast.
I lost track of what was happening like 40 minutes ago.
How
What's
does
going
our
on?
chivalrous martial arts hero intend to
Nothing
come
much.
to Captain Wu's rescue here?
The hangouts really
There
don't
are
matter, bro.
countless victims of
It's literally
injustice
just
in the
another,
world.
like,
We can't try to help
another
each and
story
every one.
quest.
Oh,
So there's
I'm
nothing important
surprised.
happening in this at
I
all.
didn't know you
It
thought of
doesn't
me
re-
as someone who
it
helps
doesn't mess
other
with the
people
plot at all in the storyline.
unconditionally.
It's just
I'm
a side
genuinely
project.
flattered. But we both know that I'm not that kind of person, really.
So nothing's really going on. It's really nothing.
Your logic is very straightforward and quite endearing in its simplicity. But I like how you think. So I'll indulge your martial arts hero aspirations for now. Captain Wu, how would you feel about owing me one more favor?
I'm sorry, Captain Kaya?
Let's say, hypothetically speaking, I found a way to recover your Mora that would leave the man who defrauded you feeling angry and frustrated, but give him no way to get back at you. If it could be done, and the only cost was owing me yet another favor, what would you say?
What exactly are you getting at?
The Traveler here is adamant that you should ask me for another favor. Personally, I blame the storyteller. After hearing the inspiring tale of Bravebeard, he's all gung-ho about playing hero and righting this injustice once and for all.
Captain Kaya, young man, I thank you. I will humbly accept your kindness.
All right. Now here's what I'm thinking. All right, then it's settled. Per our brave hero's plan, let's rendezvous at Yanshang Tea House tomorrow.
So much stuff. I need to find a spot where I can write all this down.
Try and stop me!
Ah, you're here. Good. I'll head upstairs first, and you join me in a bit. You've got nothing to worry about. As long as this lucky coin's in my hands, it'll do as it's told. Before I toss the coin, I'll get our guy to bet heads or tails. Then it's your turn to bet. Now remember, if I touch my chin, you bet heads. If I touch my forehead, you go for tails.
Hello. Are you waiting for someone? As long as you follow the rules of the tea house, you're welcome here. Please be our guest.
Rev the engines!
From the way you describe it, Liyue does sound like an attractive place to settle. Perhaps I might have to make the move here after all. All that awaits me back in Mondstadt is a horde of insufferable sycophants. Truly tedious. The reason I left home in the first place was because I was reluctant to simply live off of my inheritance.
I understand. For one as ambitious as yourself, Mr. Rich, living off of the family fortune must feel like the dullest existence in the world.
What are you doing? It's common courtesy to introduce yourself. Can't you see we got here first? They're running out of tables, huh? Looks like this location's getting too small for them. Very well, I'll make an exception for you this one time. Let's hope the tea, at least, won't disappoint me.
So, my friend, what's your name?
Here is the tea that you ordered. Please enjoy.
Ugh, this tea is... never mind. Mr. Bai, this has been a most pleasant and insightful conversation. I consider it good fortune that I encountered such a refined gentleman as yourself so far from home. Please allow me to pay for the tea.
Yes, good fortune indeed. In that case, I must thank you for your generosity.
You there. I'll get yours too. Oh, you can't tell? My family's lived in Mondstadt for generations. I got bored sitting around at home and decided to set off on a journey to expand my horizons. The sights of Liyue Harbor are rather spectacular. I've half a mind to buy a waterfront property here so I can come vacationing every year. That would be quite nice. If the family would spare me a little loose change, I could even invest in an antique shop or two so I have something to do during the day. And the point of life is to enjoy yourself. If something makes me happy, it's worth every mora.
Mr. Rich, just to clarify, that's quite a large sum of mora as far as the common man is concerned. It's understandable that our friend over here feels out of his league.
The name's Albert. Surname Rich. But only the servants in the house address me as Mr. Rich. Now that we're so well acquainted, Mr. Bai, please just call me Albert.
Albert does have a nice ring to it. It is my honor to become friends with someone of your... caliber.
You flatter me. What say you to acting as my guide during my time in Liyue? I'll pay you handsomely, of course. Naturally, board and lodging would be included. And I could pay you in the region of 50,000 mora per day?
No need, my good friend. I shan't be so vulgar as to take your mora. We're both men of character. The pleasure of your ongoing acquaintance shall be ample reward in itself. To join a noble gentleman on his travels is a rare opportunity. Please, let me draft up an exact itinerary. I'll make sure to give you the experience of a lifetime.
You there. You're welcome to join us if you want. Which clan did you say you were with? The Hoo-Ha clan or something? Goo-Ha, huh? Strange choice of name. Gotta say, I've been in Liyue for a while now. This is the first I'm hearing of them. I guess they're one of these obscure ones who keep to themselves.
Yes, well, there are many martial arts clans and factions in Liyue. It's only natural that you haven't become acquainted with all of them.
Ha, fair enough. Still, weird name. Bet they have some even weirder practices. Seriously, though, what kind of skills do you guys train anyway? It's all for show, right? I saw some people performing a few tricks down at the wharf. Is it that kind of thing? I already told the server to put it on my tab. Don't bother getting her to split the bill. It'll only complicate things.
Young man, there's no need to take things so seriously. Why don't you loosen up and enjoy the free drink?
Are you trying to make a point by throwing my generosity back in my face? All right then. What if I say your bill is mine and don't let you pay?
Please, my friends, let's not get so worked up. Yinchang Tea House is no venue for a duel. We'll all get escorted right out the door. You young people have...
Did I hear that? No. What I find truly... Fine. You can have your apology if you win, but on one condition. We'll do the best of 3, and the winner pays for the table.
Well, as long as you're no longer raring to fight.
Why don't you join us, Mr. Bai? Let's entertain this guy for a sec. We don't want him to think you're stingy.
But I wasn't even a part of your argument.
What are you trying to say, Mr. Bai? Whose side are you on here?
Of course, I'm on,
And anyway, it's no big deal if you win. It's just a few cups of tea after all, so you can just take...
all right then. I suppose it's not all that different from the dice gambling games I used to play in my youth. If it's just for a few drinks, you can count me in.
All right, now we're talking. Okay, now that we've agreed on the rules, well, that should be simple enough. Here, I'll take this coin and ask the counter to draw a line on one side. You two can wait for me.
Young man, I can see that you haven't spent many years in the real world. You take everything far too personally. I, too, only met this Mondstadt millionaire by complete chance today, but we're getting along just fine. I actually came here to meet with a business partner to count the cash from 2 recent investments, when this gentleman struck up a conversation with me. In the real world, you've got to keep up appearances. There's no need to offend the rich. After all, if you keep them happy, you can probably make some more off of them, too. You young people are much too impulsive. It pays to keep a level head.
Just so we're clear, we should also take turns tossing the coin.
Sounds fair to me.
All right, then, I'll start us off. Here we... Oh.
I suppose the choice is arbitrary, since it's a 50-50 chance.
Let me think. I'll also go with tails. What about you? Heads or tails?
Oh, darn, I won. Lucky me, I guess.
I won as well. Guess there might be a formal apology in the cards after all. I have a suggestion. If one of us loses twice in a row, they should get knocked out while the other 2 carry on playing to decide the winner. Otherwise, with 3 of us playing, it'll start to get difficult to keep track of who's won the most times. I flipped the coin last time, so why don't you go next? I don't want you blaming my coin-tossing skills if you guess wrong this turn.
Now just wait a second, my dear friends. Please let me do the second toss.
Oh? Anxious to take your turn, Mr. Bai?
You are both young, and I've already seen your short tempers for myself. If Albert loses this, well, that's not my only in dice games. If Albert wins, if that happens, a purely hypothetical scenario, of course, but one that I'm bringing up now to avoid any misunderstanding further down the road. Go on, give me the coin, I'll show you how to check if it's been rigged.
Very diligent of you indeed, Mr. Bai. Looks like I chose the right person to be my guide. Here, take it.
A rigged coin will always be a little heavier than a normal coin, you see. This one seems perfectly...
What's your bet this time, Mr. Bai?
I'll stick with tails.
Tails, huh? Well, you seem to have a feel for this.
Well, my luck's still just about holding out. The three of us are now tied.
Well, here you go.
It's a tough decision this time.
That's what makes it fun, isn't it? Anyway, there's no need to stress. What's the cost of a few cups of tea compared to 50,000 I'll be paying you every day?
Damn, how long gonna talk to this one guy? Yo, I don't even know. That's what I'm saying. Like, why are we still here talking to this one person?
You make a good point.
Okay, and now
What
it's
is
my
going
turn
on?
to guess.
No cap.
Not that the outcome matters either way to me. I won't even notice the Mora's gone. Whatever.
Like, why are we still talking to this guy flipping a coin, bro? What is this?
Sure, why not?
But, Al...
Oh, come on.
Sure.
Well, wouldn't it defeat the...
All right. Ooh, looks like Well,
Sure. What, 50?
All right.
Great, then I'll be...
Oh, how unfortunate. Albert, I'm...
Advance pay... Just 50,000?
Huh? What do you...
No, it wasn't. The amount was... I'm being perfectly...
You're lying through your... Huh? What? Oh, I never met either. Huh? Do you... Well, don't you try to sell... Do you really think that nobody else will have heard all the commotion we just made? Frauds! Frauds, I say! These two kids are trying to scam me out of my hard-earned Mora!
What?
How pathetic.
We're trying to scam you. What do you
What is
mean?
going on here?
Wait, don't...
Well, let's take this...
Blood is capping, bro. You said we're trying to scam him. Don't be mad because you suck at the game, bro.
Okay, you two.
Gladly. He's making up completely spurious claims. We were betting Mora over a few coin tosses, and now he wants to back out. In the land of contracts, of all places.
Yeah, in the land of contracts.
He won 250,000 from me, then another 800,000 from the both of us. Now he's refusing to pay up the measly 50,000 that he lost in the final round.
Okay, so after settling up, a total of 1 million Mora should have changed hands. Sounds plausible enough.
Oh, it's a complete pack of lies. Hostess, if you don't believe me, ask anyone else in the tea house. These kids were so loud. I guarantee you everybody in that room...
Sorry to interrupt you all, but you're witnesses to the situation here.
Oh, thank goodness you're finally here. What took you so long? That old guy's been bragging about the Mora he's won so loudly, I'm surprised the whole street didn't hear him. I was about to report him to the Ministry of Civil Affairs.
Leave me out of this. I want nothing to do with gamblers and scammers. Please, just bring me my check.
Our new owner laid down the law not too long ago. We turn a blind eye towards casual games of dice, but there is zero tolerance for any explicit gambling with real Mora. Return any winnings to the party you took them from, and we'll say that none of this ever happened. Otherwise, I'll have to bring in the Millilith.
Oh, damn!
And I can assure you that they take a more hard line on this kind of thing than we do.
Why should I have to give them any Mora? I don't have any Mora on me.
Oh, but I think you do. 2 investments, was it? One of them to the tune of exactly 1 million as it happened.
You...
Halberd! Fang! There's a gentleman here that I'd really like you to meet.
Please don't. I'll pay, all right?
This was never your Mora to begin with. We'll be returning it to its rightful owner now.
She said, bro, we don't do none of that gaming over here of gambling, bro. Get back the money right now.
What did you think, Captain
That's crazy.
Wu? Could you hear clearly from your corner on the second floor?
Yes, everything. I can't thank you to it.
Woo. Along with that I know where you...
Oh, look at...
Don't you two...
My apologies for having to leave this question until you'd vacated the premises. But I noticed that all the guests on the second floor were present before you took your seats. Would I be correct in saying you were looking to set this man up?
Wait, so you saw through it right away?
Under normal circumstances, However,
Over to you, Brave.
Yo, how is this part of the hangout not done yet? Oh my
I
gosh.
am well, Captain Wu.
This is actually
Excuse me.
crazy.
Yes, that's...
Wait.
You can't talk. Does the plaintiff have any witness? You got tangled. In that case, don't worry.
Hey, keep your hands up.
Thank you so...
Well, I haven't.
Let me think.
Sounds fun to me.
Dude, it's still going. This is crazy. I'm not gonna lie.
Throttle! Let's fly.
Well, this was certain... You still need some practice to... My answer would be, of course, this whole... Yeah, I was a good gambler, so when I went to the... That's safe, but hey, especially as long as I...
You two were genuinely Well, we were... If there's...
Oh? My informants... and you're... Well, it's... This is the... If it's heads, we're friends. But if it's tails, you're at my beck and call.
So?
What do you think? What does your heart tell you?
I understand now. You have my most sincere gratitude. No, that's a little too formal. What I'm trying to say is... Here, your fishing...
Finally! Alright, man, what part is next? So this is one we just did. Alright, so there's... Alright, so there's this one. A W or L? That part we just did in Leeway was super boring. I didn't like that one. The first two we did with the play, and then also the one where this one in Mondstadt was fine. So there's still like the way Hangouts work is there's 5 secret endings. You have to do all 5 endings.
Look, Mondstadt's now, as promised. According to the merchant I bought
you
it
have
from,
to do all 5 endings to get
mysterious
like all the
spirits
primo
called
gems, which
Jinn
is
often live in
pretty sure
lamps
it's
like this.
I think
Merchants
it's 60
loved.
primo
I know
gems
you
free
like rare
per
things.
hangout.
You're welcome. I'm ready to head into... I could give everyone their... Maybe I'll take a breather first. But I know I'll only... Yes, let's start by going...
So as you can see, like right here, as you see, it says 0 out of 5s, or like 3 out of 5 right here. You have to do all the endings, and it gives you all like the primo gems, the 20, 40, and you get 60 primo gems per hangout. But obviously, the way to get all of it, you have to do all 5 endings. So you have to go through all of them again and just like pick the different options. So right now, obviously, now I just started. As you can see, this one's already done on this side, and like obviously this side too. Now I just started this one right here. So there's multiple endings to the hangout, and that's how hangouts work. But the one we just did though in Leeway, that was boring. Oh, it's Lisa. It's Lisa and Jean, bro. You're gonna like this one, I guess.
Hey, you two busy?
You must have had a tough journey, Kaya. Oh, it's been a while, cutie.
She already called us cutie. We just walked in the room. God, lead, Lisa.
Yes, welcome back, Kaya. Why is the honorary knight accompanying you? I understand. Back to matters at hand, Kaya. I have already received your report. You did well this time, thank you. A few days ago, we received a letter from the representative of the Wine Merchants Association in Sumeru. It was thanks to your on-the-spot decisions that further losses, due to continued delays, were avoided.
Just doing my duty. Anything to reduce the acting Grandmaster's workload. Oh, I nearly forgot. I have some unused travel funds. I'll return the surplus now.
Given the suddenness of the situation and the difficulty in resolving it, I authorized a greater than normal disbursement in case of unforeseen circumstances. But I didn't think there would be this much left over. Thank you, Kaya.
Just doing the right thing. But I'm not actually here for a post-trip debrief. I brought some souvenirs back for everyone.
Souvenirs from Sumeru?
Here, the letter opener is for Jean, the jeweled brooch is for Lisa, and the items in the box are for everyone else.
I bought Noel like a week ago. I didn't know they gave anything. What do you mean you bought Noel? What do you mean you? How do you buy a Noel? Like, wait, what? What are you talking about?
The artistry of this is exquisite. Look at the ornamentation on the sheath. This must be one of those crafts unique to Sumeru. It's my first time seeing one in person. Thank you, Kaya.
I love the color of the gem in this brooch, and the setting is so elegant. You have excellent taste, Kaya.
It wasn't too bad. I didn't spend too much.
Might I intrude a moment?
Albedo, is that you? Come in.
Albedo?
I finished the latest
here.
quarterly expenses report for the workshop.
That.
It's ready for your review. Traveler, greetings. And Kaya, welcome back from Sumeru. I haven't seen you in a while. You two look like you're in good spirits.
As a matter of fact, the honorary knight and I traveled back from Sumeru together. Ah, yes, and I brought some souvenirs for you and Klee. They form a set. Hold on, let me dig them out.
You're too kind. Klee has been constantly inquiring as to the timing of your return lately.
Since you weren't around, she thought you had also been grounded, and that it would be a long time before you could come out.
Children always have the most peculiar way of looking at things.
Also been grounded? Sounds like things haven't been too dull for you.
Oh, you bought her hangout. Oh yeah.
It's
well, yeah, all
Klee's
hangouts
third
give
time this
60
month.
primo gems per hangout.
Evidently, you're not the least bit
Oh, yeah.
surprised.
No. On the contrary, what
You
would
want to
be
do
a
all
surprise
hangouts and all
is
story
if Klee
quests.
ever managed to stay out of trouble for a substantial
Or
length
obviously
of
just
time.
do all just do the hangouts that you want to do and do the story quests that you
Anyway,
want to do. You don't have
since
to
my
do all of them,
souvenir is
but
part of a set with Klee's,
I mean, if you want primo gems, they all
there's
give
no
primo
rush to give
gems
it to
though.
me. When Klee's next, released, I'll bring her to see you sometime. We'll collect our souvenirs together.
Sure, makes sense. Leave the surprise for the person who'll enjoy it the most.
I'll leave these documents here. I'll take my leave now, everyone.
Kaya, I've approved your vacation request. Use this time to relax and unwind. Don't worry about the report and other work. I'll take care of it. You too, Honorary Knight. There isn't any work the Knights of Favonius require your assistance with
that?
at this time,
That's
so please
Albedo.
take it easy.
Thank you.
Enjoy your vacation. But
He's
don't
obviously,
forget to
obviously
return the
a
fox and the
summonable character
dandelion.
in
Don't
Genshin
worry,
Impact.
I'm nearly done with those.
Named
I'll be able to
Albedo.
return them in a few days.
To be honest, he should be on the standard banner. I'm surprised Albedo isn't a standard banner character. He should be. I don't think he should be on the limited banner or have his own banner. It's actually crazy. I think Klee and Albedo should both be on standard banner, but they're not, which is insane.
I'm surprised Klee still hasn't escaped. Kids will always have their moments of mischief. But to be able to grow up without a worry or care in the world is something truly precious. Well, now that all the gifts for the Knights of Favonius are with Jean, next up is... Ooh, how about we visit the Dawn Winery under the pretext of delivering souvenirs? And
We're gonna go
Diluc should
see
be
my
there
boy
tomorrow
Diluc.
since he has business to deal with. But then there's not... What do you think? When should we go? That works. Then I guess we'll see Diluc.
My boy Diluc! Let's go! Wait until the next day. Oh, he's at his house. I thought he was gonna be at the bar, but they said he's at his house.
Try and stop me!
Oh damn! Golly, bro. Yo, she running fast as fuck. Oh shit.
Full throttle!
You made it. Come on, let's go inside. Brace yourself for some sour grapes.
If you're not...
Oh, I'm sorry.
What are you doing here today? And I see you've brought a +1.
Oh, it's nothing particularly pressing. It's just that we recently returned from Sumeru, and given how long it's been since we last visited the winery, we thought we'd drop by and say hello.
Is that it? Make yourselves comfortable then.
Oh, do you really mean that? Because my definition of comfortable happens to involve prodigious amounts of your finest wines. Speaking of which, I'm curious where you store the wine these days. Is it the same place as it always used to be?
Sounds like you're in a hurry to reach your goal. Been plotting this raid for a long time?
Plotting a raid? Why, you misunderstand me. The truth is, a rumor happened to reach my ears recently. My informants tell me that last month, the Dawn Winery spent a large sum of mora on 2 bottles of limited edition Northland Valberry liquor. However, it turns out that they were likely just cheap knockoffs masquerading as the real thing. Of course, a teetotaler like yourself would struggle to tell the difference. So why not get a connoisseur to help you appraise the quality? Oh wait, but the sterling reputation of Dawn Winery is at stake. Why, if you really purchased bootleg liquor, that would be scandalous.
Quite the story. You used that one last year. Got anything else?
What? Really? I totally forgot. In that case, how about the principle of reciprocity? Here, this is for you. I bought it for you in Sumeru, and it cost a veritable mountain of mora.
Thanks. Put it on the table.
That's it? No comment whatsoever?
You want a comment? Okay, then. This thing is very in line with your unique aesthetic tastes. Much like that vase over there. Elzer, fetch a bottle of this year's newest batch from the warehouse, or else someone will keep blathering on with endless excuses.
One moment, Master Kaya. I shall fetch it immediately.
What's wrong, Elzer? Are you okay?
My throat is a bit raspy is all. It got better.
Many illnesses are... Surely you should have...
Actually, most...
Take some time off, Elzer. Don't put it off any longer. I'll handle the guild matters. It's important to take care of your health. You have to take it seriously. And, cavalry captain, You would do well to remember that brevity is the soul of wit.
Master Diluc, Master Kaya, thank you both. Then I'll take my leave and rest for a few days.
Enjoy your vacation. Though, before you officially clock out, let me head out the door with you. There's nothing quite like enjoying a quality wine while feeling the gentle breeze against your face.
Normally I'd accompany you, but unfortunately I still have some pressing matters to take care of. My apologies and regards to both of you.
Really? Oh, that's a shame.
I asked Connor to select a bottle of our best. He'll bring it by shortly.
You asked Connor?
He hasn't seen you in a while. He's just happy to be able to do this for you.
Considerate as ever. Ah, Elzer, I also brought you a gift. Here.
Such?
Glad you like it.
Very well,
Elzer is a good guy.
Master Kaya, Traveler, this one's for you.
Oh, very. No need.
Don't mind if I do. We used to always...
Well, since it wasn't me...
It's an important step in the wine. If you'd like, Traveler...
It isn't near...
Master Kaya is seeing the grape...
Wait.
Oh, goodness, no. Master Diluc is far too busy, not just during the day, but even at night.
Oh? And just what is Diluc always so busy with?
Well, you know, come nightfall, he's always out there,
Connor, you're an awful liar. I hate to see you struggle.
Oh, so Master Kaya, how do you like your drink? I remember you weren't very interested in wine when you were young.
That was because the adults said children weren't allowed even a drop. Don't you remember how much trouble Diluc got in that time he snuck a drink?
Ah, yes, of course. Adeline even covered for the two of you.
But on a serious note, having grown up at a winery, I spent my childhood, even though I couldn't help with making distilled spirits, watching everyone work was fascinating. How could anyone not love to drink with a childhood like that? So, let us raise a glass to wine itself.
Here, here.
Speaking of wine, Connor, I have a gift for you. It's a decanter set from Sumer.
I get a present too? Thank you, Master Kaya. Time really does fly. I still remember the days when everyone was giving you gifts at your birth. Now I have wrinkles and Tunner's bent double, while Master Kaya is the cavalry cap.
How is Tunner holding up?
He's still tough, but getting on in years, so some things... A lot of the temporary workers I hired quit because they couldn't handle how picky he was. Master Kaya, if you have time, why not go talk to him about it? You're probably the only person he'll listen to besides Master Diluc.
I definitely owe him a visit. I haven't seen him in some time. Busy day today?
Oh, Master Kaya, you're growing... Sit.
No need.
What about your friend?
Allow me to... Harvesting grapes is hard work. Let me help you. Do you still remember how I used to help out when we were short-handed?
I believe I do. In that... What's this? Come with me, young lad. Ooh, you have nimble hands, lad. Master Kaya wasn't nearly so careful when he was young. He mangled so many his first time. What a waste. Fortunately, the young master has a good head on his shoulders. Didn't take long for him to get up to speed. And now he's turned into such an outstanding young man. Polite and kind. If I had a son as exceptional as Kaya, oh, I would be the happiest man in Mondstadt. There's a few more rows of grapes up ahead. Let's finish picking them together. Careful not to damage the grapes when you pinch the stem. These grapes look excellent. You're a fast learner. I'll take them. Good job. Master Kaya left the winery and moved to Mondstadt. Just like my own son, Guy. He left home to join the Knights of Favonius, too. I don't know him like Miss Adeline or Master Diluc do, but I know that no matter how old and without family by your side, you at least need the companionship of friends. I've been working here for decades and watched him grow up with my own 2 eyes. Sometimes I get the sense that there is something bothering him, but he guards his secrets closely. Or perhaps he just doesn't want to involve us. I can see that you have a good relationship with Master Kaya. Please look after him. Hearing that puts my mind at ease. You're a good child. Thank you. Wonderful. Wonderful. No.
You're looking very...
Master Kaya.
Of course.
Kaya definitely drinks. What the fuck is pilk, bro? Did you mean to say milk? Alright, there's only one more. One more alternate timeline.
Oh, you're dripping wet. That must be uncomfortable. Let's take a break. I'll use my fire to dry you off.
I'm surprised Klee still hasn't escaped. Kids will always... Well... Ooh, how about Diluc should be there tomorrow since he has business to do? Great. Then it's settled. Let's meet the day after tomorrow at the...
Try and stop me!
You're more punk. Let's head inside.
Master Kaya? And the Traveler? Welcome, welcome. Please, come in. I'll fetch you both something to drink.
Long time no see.
Yeah.
No need to be so...
what a...
Never mind.
She's taking some...
Perfect.
My goodness. Would you like anything to...
Well...
Let me fetch a barrel.
Oh, I won't be need...
Oh, Master...
Much obliged. Then I'll have a glass of dandelion wine.
The name is not that literal. It is a drink with virtually no alcoholic content.
Strictly speaking, That's not entirely true. Cider Lake does have a tiny amount of alcohol in it.
Please, enjoy. Pleased you liked it.
How have you been recently?
To tell you the truth, we've had our work.
So, you've had...
But with him being...
At least take half a day to see a doctor and make sure you're okay. If your condition worsens... If you're worried about having someone...
Master Kaya.
All right. No need for that kind of talk. Come on. I'll see you out.
Your pilk is Pepsi and milk mixed together? Nigga, what? What? Okay.
While I'm resting, I shall leave Dawn Winery in your hands.
Don't worry. I'm not going anywhere. Rest easy. And go see the doctor. Such great weather today. A calm breeze and delicious wine. This is quite the treat. Though, it's a pity this batch seems a bit bland. How about I go to the wine locker and fetch one from the reserve collection? I remember it's on the 2nd floor. Of course it's fine. I promised Elzer I'd help.
Sorry, I'm a little late to the welcome party, but I believe I just heard the words wine locker and reserve collection. Planning on pilfering a bottle of reserve, Master Kaya? The reserve collection is reserved.
Oh, Adeland, surely you misheard. We were simply taking a walk around the house.
I see. Anyway...
We just returned from Sumeru. It's been a while, so I thought we might drop by and say hello. And perhaps enjoy a complimentary drink while we're here. Surely you wouldn't object, Adeland.
How could I object? We're simply happy that you've come back to see us.
Oh, Adeland, I also brought some gifts for you all. This bottle of essential oil is for you. If you rub it on your hands when it gets cold, your skin won't crack.
Oh, my.
Of course I remember.
No.
True.
Oh, are you hungry? Would you like to eat something? You too, Traveler. Please tell me if there's anything you'd like to eat.
Well, now that you mention it, I do actually feel a bit peckish.
Steak?
Oh, yes. A nice steak would really hit the spot.
Fragrant cedarwood grilled. Medium. Stewed vegetables on the side?
Yes, just like you always used to make. Thank you kindly, Adeland.
My pleasure. Traveler, I'm sorry I'm not familiar with your preferences. Would you like to come with me and select a few dishes? Grilling the steak over fragrant cedarwood infuses it with more flavor than pan-frying it. It's a favorite of Master Kaya's. Since using an open flame to grill indoors is somewhat inconvenient, we usually set up a grill outdoors. It's perfect for grilling meat, but you can also use it to make stews. I can offer you a satisfying salad, cold cut platter, and anything, okay? Right away. Master Kaya really likes stewed vegetables, but it takes... Of course! I looked after him and Master Diluc when they were growing up. He wasn't always such a complicated character. He was a gentle child, polite and very sweet. Boys, huh? The gentle ones grow up to be wild, and the rambunctious ones become quiet and reserved. At least that's my experience. If there's anything you don't understand about Master Kaya and his antics, please feel free to talk to me about it. His temperament has changed quite a lot over the years, but he still has a lot of the endearing qualities I remember. Kaya is much savvier and more mature than he used to be. Goodness knows he could be tricky to deal with. But let me share a few little tips. When he answers your question with a question, stop and think carefully about what he wants you to believe, and don't be led on by him. As for not knowing what he's up to, that's because he loves making up a good cover story. But don't let him get to you too much. You can take it from me. You were drinking a cider lake just now, right? Do you know why it's called that? Master Diluc wasn't happy about that, and he convinced Master Kai. And how did I find this out? Anyway, I'd originally planned. He and I finished Master Crepus, so you see, his friends have a special place in his heart. Even if Kaya's quite a smooth talk. Ah, good.
Drinking fine wine, eating Adeline's steak. Ah, now this is what I call a vacation.
Why does Genshin have 5.6 million followers on Twitter? I should have that much for real? Why would you have that much, bro? Like, what do you mean? And they have that much because they're a popular game.
Oh?
Obviously.
What has Adeline been telling? So she told the good stories. Well, shucks. Now I'm embarrassed.
Food's ready. I hope you're hungry. I made a little extra, given how long it's been since you were last here.
Oh, we never imagined there would be such a magnificent feast. You've really outdone yourself.
If you keep chatting away, the food will get cold. I'll wait here. Please call me if you need anything.
I'm afraid that just won't do, Adeline. I'm serious. We get together so rarely. Can't you bend the house rules just this once? After all, I don't live here anymore, so I'm just a regular guest. You aren't going to refuse your honored guest this small request, are you?
Since it's you, Master Kaya, I see no choice but to honor your request. I know that us sharing a meal is a sign of our close relationship, but this is technically against the rules for a maid, so please forgive me for rebuffing you at first. I didn't mean to sound rude. Traveler, given how petty Master Kaya can be, it must be hard for him to make friends. Does he have any friends in the Knights of Favonius?
Looks like my efforts have paid off. See, Adeline?
Hello, everyone. Pardon me, but I'm Guangzhi, a guard.
No wonder, Elza.
The pleasure is all mine.
Why don't we go inside?
Certainly, Master Kaya.
And how might I address you, sir? As well as your...
Just Kaya is fine. I'm standing in today for Elzer, who usually manages the winery's business. And this is my good friend.
A pleasure to meet you as well. I'm not just here today to pay a visit. I actually have an invitation for Master Diluc to cut the ribbon at a ceremony to celebrate our agency's business. Our collaboration with Dawn Winery last year was quite successful, and I was curious about your product shipment plans for the next quarter. If it's no trouble, please, also mention to Master Diluc that our agency has expanded this year, so if the winery has any additional needs, please, consider us.
Master Kaya, the apple cider you requested.
Master? Wait. Pardon my foolishness, but might I inquire as to your relation to Dawn Winery?
I'm Master Crepus's adopted son, and Master Diluc's brother. However, as a serving captain with the...
My mistake. I apologize for not realizing earlier. I do hope I have not done you a discourtesy.
You may have misunderstood, Mr. Guangzhi. Though I am Master Diluc's brother, I don't actually live at Dawn Winery. I'm also a guest here today. I'm merely here receiving guests due to Elzer being temporarily indisposed. But please, don't worry. I will be sure to extend your invitation to Master Diluc.
Thank you for your graciousness. I knew the Dawn Winery's wines were delicious, but I am...
In addition to the apple cider, the winery has an extensive collection of reserve wines and liquors. I see you are also a connoisseur of fine wines, so Adeland, please fetch a bottle from the
Thank you again for your most gracious hospitality.
Please, it was a pleasure. Here's hoping we'll have a chance to share some more fine wines together in the future.
The guest has left, Master Kaya. It's no skin off my nose. Master Diluc may have a few choice words when he learns of the situation, but that's all. All I really wanted to say is, you will always be a part of the Dawn Winery family, Master Kaya. I have never considered you an outsider. No matter when, if you ever feel tired, you'll always be welcome here.
I understand, Adeland. Oh, now this is a busy day.
Hello, everyone. I'm back.
Now that was fast. How are you feeling?
The doctor said there was nothing to worry about. I just need some rest. But on the way back, I met someone who was looking for Master Kaya.
Kaya! Shh! Klee's here to rescue you! Come on! Let's escape!
Wait, yo, Klee said I'm here to rescue you. Let's escape. Kaya's not in danger. What are you rescuing Kaya for? Or from?
Mr. Honorary Knight! Are you grounded with Kaya too?
Grounded? Yes, Albedo was saying something about that. Sumeru was fun, but
funny.
It can't compare with Mondstadt. So here we...
You two must have done something to make Jean mad, but that's okay.
What do you mean?
Kaya has rescued Klee loads of times before, so when Albedo told me you came back, I went and said sorry to Jean. Kaya, you're free now. We can go play together again.
Oh, if my memory serves me correctly, this child is...
This is a fully qualified Knight of Favonius. Klee.
Hello, miss. I'm Klee. We're sorry. Please don't ground Kaya.
What?
I really need to take Kaya and Mr. Honorary Knight away, so we can go find Albedo, Sucrose, Amber, and everyone else and
man,
play
this guy
together.
Batman gonna go crazy
I
seeing
see.
Amber.
Hello, Miss Klee. You needn't worry. Master Kaya's grounding is long over.
See, Adeland, you don't need to worry about me. I have lots of people to care for me now.
Oh, never mind. We're not seeing Amber. Never mind. It ended. Alright, so I still need to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I need to do 9. I still have 9 hangouts to do. Okay. Let's go do one ley line for books.
Rev the engines! Burn it
down! Teamwork is strength! Show no mercy! Suffer the wrath! Let's fly! Bullseye! Yeah.
I've taken a look at your proposal. It's much better than the...
Oh, come on, not again. Isn't this the 6th proposal I've shown you? What's your issue this time?
It's a bit hard to put into words, but the design still doesn't look quite right to me.
I have to say, that's a terribly vague and unconvincing explanation. Please enlighten me. What would feel more right to you?
For starters, don't you think this roof is jutting out a bit too far from the top? It looks almost like the head of a fungus. This door, too. I don't think it needs to be nearly this large. If you could reduce it to around my height, you could use the leftover materials to construct a few more rooms.
The roof and the door are the most fundamental parts of a building. If we were to change them, then what would be left of the design? Even if the soul of the building won't be lost, all traces of architectural style would be gone. Anyone with the slightest inkling of architectural knowledge would know to leave them alone.
Oh, I understand the principles of what you are saying, of course, but the truth remains that I'm still a bit unhappy with the design as is. Is there anything else that you can do? Oh, actually, I just got an idea. Can we get rid of all the extraneous sections on the roof, so the whole design will just be one vertical structure, similar to that of a tree trunk?
What?
Don't architects often say that symmetry makes everything more balanced and pleasing to the eye? This way, the proportions will be completely balanced.
I really don't know how you managed to come up with such a ridiculous idea. Wait, don't tell me. Someone hired you specifically to commission me and put me through the ringer? Come to think of it, though, I really don't think I've gotten on anyone's bad side recently. Anyway, that's it. I will not be working on this commission anymore. Goodbye. Maybe you can find yourself some other genius who'll be able to satisfy your demands.
Hey, young man, please wait! Go.
Taking this commission was truly the worst decision ever. Oh, hey, actually, while we're on that, what are you doing here at the tavern? Don't listen to anyone who says that drinking is an elegant pastime. It's no good for your health. So you saw all that, did you? Ugh, I thought I was in the clear. I made sure to double-check that nobody I knew was around. Anyway, thanks for looking out for me. Honestly, it wasn't that big of a deal. I'm used to it by now. Stress is just an inescapable part of being a working adult. Boss, I'll have a glass of wine, same as last time. Do you want something too? I'll put it on my tab.
Wine and a glass of juice coming right up.
I know you're already keeping a secret from me, but if you could add this one to the list as well, I'd really appreciate it.
Arguing with a client is not a good look for me. If word gets out, other potential clients might be afraid to work with me. That guy, though, what was he even going on about? All those ridiculous demands of his? He's just a blabbering fool trying to act like a know-it-all. Another glass, please, boss. I'm not leaving today till someone has to carry me out.
You've got it, sir. I gotta say, though, it almost feels like you're saying that every other day now.
It really is every other day that you'd run into a client who knows nothing about construction requirements or architectural style. If this was in the past, I'd never have gone through 6 whole drafts trying to accommodate the client's preferences. But perhaps getting used to this just means that I've grown numb to it. I've worked on so many projects since graduation, and none of them have been approved at the first pass. I would spend a lot of time altering my designs, and by the time the clients were finally satisfied, all my passion and enthusiasm would be gone. It feels like I'm straying further and further from my artistic vision with every change I have to make. I suppose, though, that just sticking to your guns and completely disregarding other people's feedback would also not be a good thing. All of this makes for a real paradox, one that particularly crops up in my work, too. In the end, what is the true meaning of art? Should I see it as a divine gift of inspiration from the gods? Or an expression of the light of my own wisdom?
Here's your drink. How are you already spouting nonsense after just one glass? Your tolerance is usually much better than that.
Boss, what do you think is the meaning of art?
The meaning of art? Really, my friend, who in Sumeru understands art better than you? Anyway, I don't know about art, but I do know that I'm interested in business, and some patrons are waiting to be served. So, you'll have to excuse me for now. Just holler if you need anything.
What do you think, traveler? Yes, art shouldn't be self-indulgent entertainment saved for the elite. Let's say that I built a house for someone. If they don't like how it looks, then no matter how brilliant it may appear to me, they won't be happy with it. The problem is that it can be very difficult to get validated by others. I could compromise my personal standards to accommodate my clients, but often that just means creating a final product that I would struggle to look at. Thanks for offering, but you've seen how he is. He's not going to listen to anything I say. He understands nothing about my design, and all the suggestions he made were as if he just wanted to mock me. Okay, it is possible that I was just jaded by my frustration. Well, given I'm already on my 6th draft, I can probably push myself to make a 7th. Let's go have another talk with him. I know where we'd be able to find the guy. There's no time to waste. The wine can wait until another time. I'll go take care of the bill.
Alright, I'm done for today. W grind. And yeah, I'll be back tomorrow with another stream. You already know. Trying to get back into the swing of things here.